Kind of hard to show the true damage this thing does when it's springy because the root broke. But I chose this dead stick because it was convenient. But you can see the hacking that the Kukri does. Now, see some splitting. Look at that. Look at that. Easy. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a good tool. That's a good tool. Plus it has good defensive combat use. I'm not a combatant. I don't have anything out here to hack on. But we may have some stuff coming up on the YouTube channel soon that'll show some hacking and whacking. Let's move on to the other knife. Ooh, I'm out of shape. Got this little sucker with it here. Little Skinner knife. Also got barbs on it, so you technically could use it as a spear. Got these little hex tools built into it. Grooves in there to tying it to whatever you want. Like use paracord or cordage or whatever to tie it to a stick. Make yourself a fish spear out of it. Decent nylon cord jaw sheath. Good belt loop. A little floppy, but makes it a whole lot easier to stick it on the handle of the camera stand. There's the blade. Double tooth saw back. We're going to take advantage of that here in just a second. I'm going to do something a little bit more green this time, but I want to choose something that's going to be doing a favor to the owner of the property here, since he lets me use this all the time. Yeah, this will work over here. This is eventually going to get heavy and bow out into the yard anyway. Bow out into the driveway anyhow, so I'll go ahead and take this. No, that's the healthier limb. I'm going to leave that one for him. It looks like the primary anyway. I'm going to take this bleeder off of it. We're going to use the saw back. Yeah, it's a little awkward. Awkward. And as you can see, it's chewing right through that. It is chewing. Get out of the way, branch. It is chewing right through that like it's nothing. So let's keep going. I'm going to do a little back cut on it. I'm going to pull the branch to me to keep it from pinching. Alright, that'll give it a little fall. Knock some of the sawdust out of the teeth. Yeah, it's a little awkward, but once you get a rhythm going, it's not so bad. The deeper you get into the cut, though, the harder your rhythm gets. There it goes. Pull the branch over, dum-dum. Glad I did that back cut. Alright. We only need a small piece of this for what I'm fixing to do now. So let's drag it out here somewhere where I can find something to prop it up against and do some chopping. Probably should have done the chopping before the cutting. But that's okay. Alright, let's stick this over in the woods out of the way. Kind of use this as a loose prop up if you can see me. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay, so let's look at the chopping of this thing. A little bit easier to swing, a little bit sharper blade. Look at that. Okay, good chopping. Now let's see how she does for splitting. Now, the downfall of this one, I don't really have a good way to beat down on this with a baton. Give me a branch. But as you can see, the baton is going to get tore up on these teeth, but it will split wood. That's a nice piece of wood. I think I'll take that home and use it in the drill. Move the wood out of the way. So, yeah. Got to use a wire brush or something to clean these teeth out. But the carnivore does pretty dang good, I'd say. Put it back in the sheet block. See if this thing does any better on this green wood. Not so bad. Not so bad. All right. On that note, folks, I'm going to dry my sweat. And I'm going to go get some old frozen berries I've got in my cooler. And dump them out here on the trail for the critters. I let them sit out in the car overnight like a dum-dum in the cooler. But as hot as it is, I'm not going to risk taking a half a bag of mixed berries in the house that may to eat that may be starting to spoil. So I'm gonna leave the phone recording for a minute while I go get the berries. I'm gonna let y'all enjoy the view of the trail and the sounds of the birds. I'll be back in a few minutes with the berries. The deer and the birds ought to enjoy that. That's it for this one. Pew pew.